What we do, we help young people to change their mindset from where they're thinking about things to something better. We started in 2013. We started with Power Talent Search, which was all about music. Talented musicians, but then we realized that there are so many people with talents. Some are farmers, because farming is also a talent. Like you hear a certain family has a talent in farming. So we decided to make it bigger, go speak to the young people instead of just looking into music. Because the world has revolutionized. You can't do one thing. For example, in 2000, the UN introduced the Millennium Development Goals. The Millennium Development Goals had to go for 15 years. This means by 2015, they have to end. And then we see something else. But what next? But when you look at things, they were where in 2000 and 2015. Are we where we're supposed to be? Before you make a business, first understand, do you love the business you're going to make? First love what you're going to do. Before you love what you're going to do, you're wasting time. Whatever we do needs education. Education, we have divided it into two parts. We have informal education and we have formal education, the one we get in school. I believe all of us here have received either one or both of the two types of education. We are going to explain how informal and informal education mix. You need both types of education. If you miss any, then you're going to find a very hard time in your life. So many times we find celebrities and hear about the mistakes they make, but we do not blame them. But when you analyze the situation, you understand that they missed a step, either home or school. Between 2000 and 2015, it means there is still 60% of people that are getting HIV and others that still have HIV. In that year, 2015, the Sustainable Development Goals were introduced. Sustainable Development Goals are 17. Yes, 17. But as Power Talent Search, when we sat down and analyzed the SDGs, we asked ourselves, which ones should we take care of? We asked ourselves, which ones should we select so that we can take to the young people that we talk to? So we tried to find ways on seeing how we can reach the young people. Because as the gentleman stated that the world is owned by me and you, then it means the world that our kids are going to live in is our responsibility. If the land goes barren and cannot produce any more food, but it's us that are causing the problems. You guys are going to burn charcoal, but we can make a difference. The change begins with us. If you get this plastic bottle and place it where it's supposed to be, then you have started the change. Another thing, us as young people, we can create ways in which we can make money. Move from one level to another. Do not look at how rich other people are. So how are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to steal more money? Do you see what I'm saying? Ban Ki-moon, the UN Secretary General, said these words on the World Youth Day. No one knows better than them the issues at stake and how best to respond. That's why I'm calling upon all the young people to speak up. I'm urging leaders to listen. That this world is going to be left to us, but we know how best we can stop the problems that are affecting us as young people. It is us who know how best the politicians can help us develop our countries. So when we speak up, the leaders will listen. So this project is about bees. We want young people to continue taking care of bees. Bees have very many advantages. One, we can make money out of them. Two, like we said, those who know bees, they're the ones that make pollination. I don't know what pollination is in Uganda. For example, a mango. We are going to get more mangoes. When we eat them, we're going to get more mangoes. So we're going to get more trees. So at the end of the day, we shall be fighting climate change and its problems. And another hand, you're getting money out of the bees that can help you survive as a young person. Another thing, we all know that honey is medicine. And we all know if you're in the bee business, you don't need a lot of time. We got this idea from a lady called Jane Samuels. We all remember the CHOGM that was here in 2007. So last year, some of us got a chance to go for CHOGM in Malta. We found this lady called Jane Samuels. She presented this idea and we loved it so much. So when we came back, we took through our colleagues and we told them that if we teach this idea to the young people, if we get the small money we get from our salaries and invest it, this project will change someone's life. That 10,000 that you can get out of keeping bees, it can change a life, isn't it? This is why we have come. We went to Tornado, the umbrella organization for beekeepers in Uganda, and those who sell honey, alongside check where John Samuel comes from, so that we can reach out to young people like you that are interested. We would prefer to teach a young person to fish than giving them fish. That is why we're bringing up this project. There are some of you who are going to be taught as harvesters. So it means they only work when it's time for harvesting. So they need just one day to come and harvest, and they're paid for that. We started with young people, but then they would say, for me to walk from Banda or Chambogo to Waise, no, me, I'm not going. But me, when I looked at myself and my dreams, I said, man, let me just go. Never know. The biggest problem for young people is thinking that everything will come on a silver plate. No, never. Nothing ever comes on a silver plate. If you want something, you have to hustle for it. That my land, anytime I get a problem, I'll sell it. But the mistake we make is one. You want to do a business? You want to do any business? Let me go to artists. I want to be an artist. I want to ride a boda. I want to be like Chameleon. So you go to Renix. You give him 500,000. He makes you a good song. It becomes a hit. You look for Sasha Vibes. He makes you a good video. 1 year, 2 years, there are no concerts. You see what I mean? We have a problem. But if you leave that land and it's your fallback position, to start a business, you don't need money. You just need a brain. Business, do not get a loan to start a business, because the money will be for the lender.